For now, I invite you to go ahead and please turn
What
on
do
your
I do?
cameras. We want to see your wonderful faces. We want to enjoy this moment with you. It's a big day. Lots of stuff happening on this call. If you would, we want to make sure to honor your pronouns. So please click on the dots next to your name in the participants list and then rename yourself to include your pronouns. So just like you see in my square, I have in parentheses, she, her. You can put your respective pronouns in parentheses next to your name. I also invite everyone to please share your favorite clean coding joke and where you're joining from in the chat. We love to hear it.
Why is it not?
Okay, quick notification. One of the board members said that they received an email saying the event was canceled. So we
No.
may want to wait
I'm
a few
trying to
minutes
figure it out
and
now.
figure out the calendar invitation thing.
Okay. Yeah, we could do some mingling while we wait for that. Does anybody have a really cool coding joke that they've heard before? I can start. I always like the one where there's kind of a stick figure just sitting, staring at a computer, and they're like, there's something wrong with my code. I'm not sure what. And then there's another frame of the same stick figure looking at a computer, and they are seasoned. They're weeks later. They figured out the problem, and then they're like, my code is working. I don't understand why. So I enjoy that image when I look at it because it definitely reflects uh, the experience as a software engineer. Let's see what we got in the chat. Does anyone that wrote in the chat want to come off mute and share what they wrote? Okay, I'll start from the top. Let's see. 16 sodium ions walked into a bar followed by Batman. Wait, that's chemistry. I see also in computer science, there are two hard problems, naming things, cache invalidation, and off by one errors. I see. I have a joke about recursion, but I'd first need to tell a joke about recursion. That one's funny. These are all really good. These are all really good. Let's see. Next, I see, why do programmers prefer dark mode? Because light attracts bugs. Oh! Oh, goodness. I love it. Not quite a joke, but there's a hilarious stereotype. I love that front-end software engineers are super bubbly and personable, and back-end engineers are more quiet and nerdy because I and all my friends have found it to be 100% true. Interesting observation. My favorite take on that is in computer science, there are two hard problems. We have one joke and it's not particularly funny. Why did the developer go broke? Because they used all their cash. No! Oh my goodness.
Sí,
I heard someone. Is someone joining us on the mic?
ahorita, dame un segundito. Tengo que, tengo que apagar mi.
All right, just giving a little bit more time for people to rejoin. Let's keep going through the chat. Why do Java devs wear glasses? Because they can't see sharp. Woo! These are good. How do functions break up? No, they stop calling each other. Listen, I'm having a ball with these. I am having a ball. Let's see if I can get through the rest of these before we jump back in. As I'm reading these, please remember to add your pronouns. We want to interact with you and honor who you are. Let's see, what else? There are 10 kinds of programmers, those who know binary and those who don't. I see what you did there. I could tell who else asked ChatGPT for a job. That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. It looks like those were all the jokes. Good, good. Y'all can still continue to throw into the chat where you are dialing in from. I think I saw Kansas on one of those. Kansas City. Yeah. So let's see where you're all coming from. Richmond, Virginia. Nice, nice. Ooh, we got another joke. Why don't programmers like to go out in the rain? They like to keep it dry. Oh no, my goodness. Alrighty, I'm gonna jump into our presentation, everyone, because I am gonna just have a video of just me cracking up if I continue. So let us jump back into the swing of things. Let's see where we're at. So we had some fun. We had some jokey jokes. We shared where we're dialing
Wait,
in.
Diamond, should we record?
Oh, am I
Oh,
not
we
recording?
are.
I am
Just
recording.
kidding.
We put our favorite jokes in the chat. We shared where we're dialing in from. We added pronouns. Thank you everyone for doing that. I want to invite everyone to do 3 cleansing breaths with me. And that's just to kind of leave everything else outside of this meeting at the door. Uh, this GIF used to be a screenshot. Of just kind of moving in from the triangle on up to the larger object and to reflect those deep breaths that you're taking. So feel free to do this on camera or off camera. We're going to take 3 deep breaths to cleanse all the things outside of this meeting together. And then I will call everyone back in to rejoin. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I invite everyone to come back in with me. And let's talk about what we're going to be doing today.
Gotta be good too. No, I'm gonna get something new. I ain't never heard.
We are going to have a team intro. We're going to do some looking back, reflection. We are going to, of course, get into the participants and their projects. Then we'll talk about placement opportunities. And then we will take a group picture. And of course, we will follow that up with some congratulations. Let's get into it. So, just as a reminder, this is being recorded and we will take some pictures on later on tonight. But Techtonica is a program that helps women and non-binary adults seeking economic empowerment to overcome barriers into tech careers. My name is Daima. I am the software training engineering manager. I am the ones that the participants are interfacing with day to day, along with other program staff. I've been across a lot of the Techtonica ecosystem, from board member to program manager to a participant as well. And so I really feel powerfully about the mission, and that's why I'm back here talking to you all. Just before we jump into more, I want to remind everyone our code of conduct. So Techtonica is dedicated to providing a safe, inclusive, welcoming, and harassment-free space and experience for all members and guests, regardless of gender identity and expressions, sexual orientation, disability, physical appearance, socioeconomic status, body size, ethnicity, nationality, level of experience, age or religion, or lack thereof. Our code of conduct exists because of that dedication. We do not tolerate harassment in any form, and we prioritize marginalized people's safety over privileged people's comfort. Our full code of conduct can be found at techtonica.org. Michelle.
Yes, that's me. Hi, everyone. I'm Michelle Glauser. It rhymes with browser, and my pronouns are she, her. I am the founder and CEO of Techtonica, and I'm really excited that you're all here today. This is such an amazing event every time we have a graduation, and I feel super inspired and just happy and proud of all of the hard work that our cohort has put in. So, I am often asked, next slide, about the origin story of Techtonica, and that requires telling you a bit about me. So I grew up in a large blue collar family, and I always liked techie stuff. As you can see, I was in the X-Filers club that the yearbook spelled wrong. But I didn't know what career opportunities there were. Next slide. Then in 2012, I was working full time in San Francisco, and I could barely pay my rent. And I was basically doing everything at this startup except for software engineering. And I just started wondering how our engineers built websites. It seemed so cool. So I Googled it and I ended up attending this intensive training, a boot camp to become a software engineer. And I loved it. It was so interesting and creative. Um, and I immediately wanted to be active in the tech community. It was also great because a couple of weeks after graduation, I got a job and it tripled my income. So that was very empowering, and I just couldn't even believe that this had been an option I didn't know about. But I soon found there was a huge lack of diversity in tech. So I started doing a lot of community organizing with meetups to help underrepresented people join and feel comfortable in and stay in the tech industry. Next slide. Then in what year was that? 2015, I created the I Look Like an Engineer ad campaign and raised $47,000 to put up billboards around the Bay Area. And I had never done anything like that before. So I kind of surprised myself. And while I was glad that it started a conversation, it felt like it fell a little bit short. It didn't really change anyone's lives. And it seemed like something bigger was needed. And I really wanted to pay it forward. So next slide. Um, I kept looking at different programs so I could recommend them to people, but they all had so many barriers. Tuition was prohibitively expensive. Um, Students were expected to have the most expensive laptop out there, and somehow people have to quit their jobs and still pay rent. And additionally, programs weren't really welcoming to parents or safe for underestimated people. And finally, without connections in the industry, it's really, really hard to even get that first job, let alone make it long term. Um, so, next slide. That's why I started Techtonica. And basically, this is a nonprofit that, or I guess backing up, most boot camps, software boot camps, are not nonprofits, and I felt like they were missing that mission focus that was required in order to help people who need it the most. So, by adopting a nonprofit model that relies on sponsorships, our program offers those empowering solutions to those barriers. So, next slide. We have had some cool impact. This is our 11th cohort graduating today. It's very, very exciting. And we have 124 graduates, or we will at the end of today. 88% have been BIPOC, 28% have a disability, 10% identify outside the gender binary, and 19% are caregivers, and 1% are veterans. And yeah, honestly, every single person has been amazing. And it's been really awesome to see where people have gone from there. So yeah, next slide. Looking forward. Yeah. So we have big plans. We always have big plans. That's one of the fun things about working at Techtonica. There are always a lot of ideas on what improvements we can make and what we can do next. So, as per usual, we will be doing regular check-ins and mentoring for the new grads, and then we will be starting another full-time cohort. We also have been watching the industry really not do great with jobs over the last couple of years, but it seems like that's starting to open back up. And that is making us feel very hopeful because our whole business model has relied on those jobs being open so people will form hiring partnerships with us. Um, that being said, we have adopted some other ways to bring in donations so that we can still provide our services, and we've adjusted things in order um, to make it possible, even without all of the sponsorships and placements that we were used to in our earlier years. And one of those things is Techtonica Consulting, which is basically um, we are accepting software consulting work and assigning that to grads so they can gain that real world software building and consulting experience and have some income while they're looking for a job. So that um, was launched earlier this year, and we have two projects underway at the moment, which is very exciting. Um, yeah, and we hope that can continue. We also have started offering paid workshops, including one from Daima that we had one yesterday. And then finally, like I said, we're making curriculum improvements. We do have an open source curriculum. So if anyone wants to add stuff, you can do that. We're also about to build some software that we think will really help the program move a little more smoothly. So lots of exciting things happening. Um, and we're so glad you're here to be supportive. Thank you so much. If you are inspired by anything you see or hear during this event, please consider donating on our website. You can find the donation page at techtonica.org/donate. All right, I will hand it over to Daima.
Alrighty. So if we look back, this cohort has been so adaptable. They've weathered the storm of curriculum adjustments, as well as provided feedback to make sure that those adjustments went smoothly. They encountered new staff changes. They had life's wrenches being thrown their way. And so through all of that, they've articulated self-agency, both as individuals and as collectives. In their one-on-ones and in their stand-ups or even their wrap-ups, they were seriously fierce. They shared feedback that shaped their experience within the program, and as well as their ability to learn all of the things. They communicated their needs when accommodations to what was going on in their lives was needed. Uh, and they also just were beyond capable and knowledgeable as they grew each week. I'm just genuinely excited about their next steps and their capacity to show the world what that looks like for them. They had just 4 short weeks to develop their final projects, and they seriously delivered, y'all. It's impressive. You're gonna see. Don't worry, we're gonna show you all the goods. But the level of detail in their questions that they asked each week, as well as their ability to leverage all of the resources, and there were a lot, at their disposal was seriously just really, really impressive. And their curiosity pushed them past obstacles each and every day, and it helped them to learn differently. They really genuinely showed what it means to be a superstar during the program, and that is clearly going to take them far as they all learned valuable skills, both technical and non-technical. They built lots of projects and they helped one another build their presentation and leadership skills by sharing those with one another. Here are some more beautiful screenshots of those wonderful projects that they help to share each week. And they really got to get feedback both live and as cohort buddies for each of those projects. But they also had fun together, y'all. They had done games and unwind together and built some bonds. Here's some screenshots of some of their favorite unwinding during the Gartic phone game that they really enjoy playing. And this one in particular seems very appropriate for today as they reflected on their last day at Techtonica. I want to take a moment to give a special thanks and shout out to all the hard work put in over the months, specifically by the mentors, our board member Monica, and team members Gabby and Bree. Okay, y'all really leaned into dedicating and contributing your time and your skills and really made the difference of creating a welcoming environment for the cohort. So thank you so much to you all. But wait, there's more. Let's talk about what they learned. Okay, let's get into it. Let's talk about how they spent 1,000 hours of learning. Okay, that's not easy. Let's look at all these technologies on the slide. They tackled in such a short amount of time, in just 5 months, they tackled using and learning each and every one of these technologies. They had just 5 months of curriculum to learn how to build full stack applications. Okay. And that consisted of JavaScript, HTML, the DOM, CSS, how the internet works, command line, Git, GitHub, UI, UX, networking, runtime complexity, React, accessibility, SEO, Node, APIs, JSON, promises, and so much more. If I listed out all the technologies, y'all, we'd be here for a while. They've learned a lot. They've been learning and reviewing about the nitty-gritty details of all of these topics and more. And in doing that, they've produced applications like Techtonica, an animal sighting tracker app, a contact list app, a weather app, and a game app, blog apps with AI features. Yeah, that's right. I said AI. And then, of course, their customized problem-solving final projects. The skills that these participants worked on were not just technical, y'all. I also want to highlight that they worked on their soft skills. They attended feedback workshops, personal branding workshops, bias testing. They even created burnout prevention plans. They learned about things like imposter syndrome, microaggressions, how to build confidence, how to talk to your managers, and they even got career advice from Michelle. So they have been putting in work, everyone. They have been putting in work. So, with that said, without further ado, now is the moment everybody's been waiting for. Virtual drum roll. Yeah, give it to me, give it to me. Let's take a peek at the awesome group of people's final project. First up, we have Abby. And I believe I will actually have to take a moment to unshare because I need to reshare these videos with sound so y'all can hear what these videos are jumping off with. All right, let's get into it. Abby, what have you got for us? Let's hear it.
Hi everyone, my name is Abby Nguyen, and my pronouns are she, her, and I'm here to talk about my Crochet Corner, which is a crochet project tracker that allows crochet enthusiasts to save new project ideas, update project details, and find inspiration through live feedback from AI. This allows users to keep track of all their projects and ideas within their own little corner. So here we're going to start for the login page. I'm going to go ahead and log in as an existing user. From there, we are on our home screen, and our main task is to add a new project. So maybe I want to add a capybara plushie. We can go and edit that project, and we see the form is empty, but if we hit edit, we can edit those details. Maybe I just know that what I want that to be to do, amigurumi, and maybe I know the pattern, but I don't remember everything else. We can go ahead and update that. We can see that information has been there. We can go back to home, and maybe I want to add some more information. So maybe you can ask AI, what can I make for my capybara plushie? As it's loading, we can see that the AI feature is letting us know that it is coming up with the input with this little spinner to notify the user of what's going on. We did get an outfit, a blanket, a miniature capybara for him, and a basket or bed. I think I'm going to add his blanket and his bed. So I'm going to go back and look for capybara. Oh, it looks like we have two. Let's open this one and see. Looks like this is our one. We can say add blanket and bed. And we can actually go ahead and add our yarn colors. Because I know I want him to be brown, and maybe I want his bed to be orange. We can add that. You see that's been updated. Go back to home. I know this was our favorite. Let's go ahead and delete this one. If we go to our favorites page, let's reload that. We can see it's been added to our favorites. And once we're done, we can log out. And that's it. Thank you for watching.
Phenomenal.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley.
Let's jump into Anta's project. Let's see what Anta has for us next.
Hi, my name is Anta, and this is my final project at the Techtonica Bootcamp. And my final project is a learning management system for bootcamps. Here it is. Let me share my project. So my project have like two different users, admin and student. And let's log into the admin student, the admin account first. 972. Okay. So here is the admin account. So admins can like basically view courses, and then they can add new courses. And then while adding courses, they can add an image to make that image their background image for the course. And then they can delete courses too, edit or delete. And they can invite users. Because for this app, like you need invite from admin to be able to log in, to be able to sign up, because like yeah, you cannot sign up without invite. So the email went through, and then that email, it was just a testing email, but when I did it with my real email, I received an email and it's told me to click here, and I click it, and then here I can register for an account. And after registering, you can come and log in as a student. And then admin can edit like the student name and their role too. And you can refresh, there's a name, and then they can delete, but we'll delete it later because I need the account to test my users, my student account. And here is the student log. And student, basically, a student can see courses that the admin has published, but then they cannot like delete or edit. Oh yeah, the edit button wasn't working, but they cannot delete or do anything because that's like for admins. And then they were not able to see the users tab because yeah, that is for like that feature is for admins only. A student will not able to add a student or delete or add users or delete users. And this is the courses dashboard. In the future, I want to make the dashboard that so the student and admin dashboard to be different. So I would like to add weekly tasks so the student can see the weekly task on their dashboard for their daily task. And yeah, so that was my project. Thank you for listening.
Wow. Let's give it up for Anta. Good work. Christina. Christina, let's see what you built.
Hi everyone, my name is Christina Hantikis. I go by she, her, and today I'm excited to show you my mood tracker app. This app empowers users to log their emotions, to reflect on their mood over time, and just to gain insight on their mental health. It's a very simple, user-friendly interface. It's designed with accessibility and mindfulness in mind, and it's aiming to support mental health awareness. So when you first log in, I'm just going to use an example. You can also sign up down here. And every time the website refreshes, it's a new quote. I will put, today I'm feeling sad. I'm not feeling sad, but I'll put I'm sad. Not in a good mood. It'll let you know that the move was successfully logged, and you can go to the history. I've done a couple different tests. You can edit it if you change your mind about what you have entered. I'll just add an exclamation point and it'll update. You can also delete, and that is pretty much it. You can log out. But thank you, everyone, for watching me demo my app. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.
That was fantastic. I know jumping
Hi,
into how
everyone. My name
we're
is
feeling,
Christina Hantikis. I go by she, her.
jumping into how we're feeling is really important. Juliana, let's see what you built.
This is my app Game Shelf, where you can discover, track, and share your gaming journey with a community of passionate gamers. The core functionality of this is a platform where users can browse games, catalog their game collections, rate and review games, and create a custom favorites list. So jumping right in, if we go to our login button, you can register as a new user if you're not already signed up. And if you try to submit it without putting in all the required forms, it'll give you little errors. But we're just going to log in. Okay, and on login, it populates with this little heart so you can favorite or unfavorite games. So it turns pink and then turns gray if you unfavorite it. If you hit the details button, it pulls from the API, gives you descriptions, platforms, genre, publisher. As long as you're logged in, you can write a review. But if you don't fill it out fully, it will give you another little error. And then these reviews are posted on each game that are pulled from the database from users that are signed in. And then from here, we can also search different games. And then we can pull them on to our favorites list as well. And then this button is our profile page. So this is all the details that the user enters when they register. And there's an option to edit if you'd like to edit something. And it will populate in real time. And then if you hit this button, it shows any reviews that the user has created with the title, the rating, and the review and the date. And then from here, we can go to our My Shelf page, which is our list of favorites from this button or up here. And then this shows all of those hearted games. That's the one we hearted earlier. And then if you unheart it, it will disappear immediately from your favorites list. And that is my project. Thanks.
All right, all right, all righty. Thank you, everybody, for listening. We're going to go ahead and make sure to get us all set up and refreshed and ready for our next presentation person, who is my. Let's see what you got going for us.
Hi, my name is Mai. I'm a software engineer in training at Techtonica. Before coming on to Techtonica, I worked in the higher education / nonprofit space for a number of years, working directly with students with disabilities. Today, I'm demoing my application, DaySpot. DaySpot is like an Eventbrite for dating where users can create in-person dating events. All right, let's see what my site looks like. Okay, when you get onto the page, you'll see a bunch of news articles that's fetched from a news API. And then you can also create a event yourself. I already put in some information just to get the process started. And then one feature that I'm really proud of is I created an alt text generator where whenever users uploads a photo, they're going to get alt text to go with the photo. If you click this button, it says successfully fetched the alt text, which says a happy scene capturing people in nature under a cloudy sky with the moon visible. Great. And then I'm going to put a description. It's going to be Brooklyn. It's going to be called Dancing in Brooklyn. Wonderful. And then for the event date, I'm just going to put the 16th of November. The location, of course, is going to be Brooklyn, New York. And then it's going to be a dance party. and it's going to be for singles and place. And you can just create the event. It's just going to give you a message that says the event is created. And then there's an event page where you can also search events. So our event was in Brooklyn, New York. You can click on Brooklyn, New York, and you can see all the events. See there's the event that we created. You can also register for the event. Okay. And when you register for the event, you go to your user event. You see all the events that you registered for. As you can see, I did a lot of demos of dancing in Brooklyn events, so that's up to you. This is the one that we created. Okay, great. And then I have an about page that just talks a little bit more about DaySpot and my inspiration behind the application and the reason I created it. All right, that's it. Thanks for following me through this demo.
Wonderful, wonderful. MJ, let's see what you built.
Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle Bedford Hunter. My pronouns are she, they, and I'm here to tell you all about Queer Conceptions. It's an application that I developed that targets the LGBTQ plus community to help them navigate the process of building a family. Page has a nice welcome blurb about what the application is about, along with access to the features that can also be navigated from the navigation bar. So we have our resource library that has resources that send to external links, the conception planner, which you will need to be logged in or signed up to use, as well as the virtual doula that prompts the same login required. If users would like to sign up, they can hit this button here and they will sign up. As you can see, the form will dynamically change based on the user's input, and they have to check the disclaimer in order to sign up. For the sake of time, we will test a existing user. Upon login, you can see that the user now has access to their profile. If they do have a plan already generated, they can see that in the profile by clicking there, or they'll have access to the plan. And they will also see it in the conception planner. If they would like to get a new plan, they will click that button and then the form will arrive and they can generate a new plan. And then we also have access to the virtual doula now, where you can ask what is an ICI, you hit send. So the user messages will be in green while the assistant messages will be in white. It keeps track of the current conversation. So we can ask how much does it cost? And they will know that you're referring to the ICI. And then the user can log out, which Willie will prompt it to do.
Wonderful. Nia, let's see what you built.
Hi, everyone. My name's Mia Wright. My pronouns are she, her, and today I'd like to show you the revamp to my dad's small business website.
So here's his current website. He created this back when he started his private therapy practice, and as a visitor, I'm not invited in. The color palette's muted, and these pictures are distressing. With the revamp, we want to change this. We want to invite the users into therapy. Here's what the page currently looks like. This is the home page. We see services, about, rates, FAQs, first session, and a contact page. I formatted all of these with Material UI, so I also made them responsive. So if we go to an iPad Pro, we see it is responsive here on all pages. Let's check out an iPhone 12 Pro. Once again, it is responsive. Let's see FAQs. Yep, all responsive. So I wanted to make sure it was accessible to all devices. If the user navigates to the contact page, they're asked, are you a client or professional? If they're a client, they click client, fill out the form. If they're a professional, let's say that we are, we'll fill out this form. So we can say Jane Doe, phone number, janedoe@hello.com, and let's just say hello. So we can submit this form. Once this form is submitted, my dad is going to receive an email saying, hey, somebody expressed interest in services. So let's say that he
forgot. He doesn't remember the email. Whenever he wants to check in, he can just log in through the admin only at the bottom, and he's redirected to this admin list entries page. So these are all the entries. He wants to see the newest ones, so he clicks newest. We see, oh, Jane Doe did send in an interest form, but we're not going to attend to her right now, so let's just go ahead and delete it. And there, it's gone. Now all of these are color coded, so green is for clients and blue is for professionals, so that he keeps track of what the entries or who the entries are from. And once he's done, he can log out and he's redirected back to the home page. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Hi, everyone.
Me twin. Let's see what you got for us.
Hi everyone, my name is Me Twin, and today I'll be demoing my game Bound by Borders. Bound by Borders is a simulation game in which the player attempts to migrate from a Latin American country to the US. It's a simulation that acts as an educational tool to educate players about the dangers migrants face en route to the US and the complexities in navigating the US immigration system. So upon starting the game, we're given backstory about why one would want to migrate. The first decision the player can make is choosing to migrate through the illegal and the legal route. Choosing the illegal route, players are prompted to make decisions to continue in the game. At any point, the player can choose Rethink Illegal Immigration, which would take them back to the objective home screen where they can choose the legal route option instead. Choosing the legal route, the player is prompted to choose one of four visa options, some of which they'll be ineligible for. If chosen the student, the player has to demonstrate proficiency in English and enough financial resources, so the player can get a job and learn English. If you made it through the game and you've completed the objective, you can see that even with the student visa, permanent residency status is not guaranteed. After the game, the players can take a survey about the visa options that they knew before and after the game. And based on the simulation, if they feel that they've gained a better understanding of the visa options mentioned above, they can also provide additional feedback on how to make the simulation better. The players can also take a look at the sources that inspired the making of the game. And in the future, I want to expand the game further by providing more visa options and more storyboard options for all of the visas. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow. Steph, let's see what you created.
Hey everyone, my name is Steph. My pronouns are they, them, and for my final project, I created FlixFinder. FlixFinder basically allows users to select their favorite genres, and they are then provided with a random movie based on that genre. And we can see here on the main page, this is the drop-down where a user would select which genres they're in the mood for. And then here we can also see the most recent reviews left by other users. And in the About section, we can learn a little bit more about the project and those who made it possible. And we also have another section for users to sign in or if you wanted to create a new user. So here, if we wanted to be in an action mood, we can click that and we are provided with a movie. So this movie and its details are provided by the Streaming Availability API. And it'll basically give us a whole bunch of details about the movie and then also which streaming platforms to find it on. And here we are given an AI generated summary using GPT summarization. And it basically sums up the movie in about 3 sentences, giving the user a quick glance of if the movie's worth it or not, essentially. And then here we have a whole bunch of links that we can choose from. And here, if we wanted to watch it on Tubi, we would click this and it would go directly to the movie page. And especially with Tubi, it will start playing. So yeah, here it is unavailable, but we can also go to a whole bunch of different ones too. Let's try this one. And here it is. So yeah, that is basically my project, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Wow. Now we are going to look at Tati's project.
Hi everybody, my name is Tati and my pronouns are she, her. For my Techtonica final project, I created an app called Click and Treat. It's a free training tracker that allows pet owners to track the training sessions that they're completing with their pets. So let's check it out. Here on the homepage, you'll see that users will have access to more information about the different features that are available on Click and Treat. They'll also have some information about myself, Techtonica, and resources for positive reinforcement training. They can view some example training plans to know what to expect if they were to sign up. And of course, they can create an account. But today, I'd like to show you an account that already has a couple of pets linked to it. Once I log in, you'll see that I will be able to see all of the pets that are linked to my account. I can add more pets and add more training plans. And I can also view the training plans that these pets are already subscribed to. So it looks like this cat is working on a skill called Touch and a skill called Middle. Bubbles doesn't have any training plans linked to them. And then this ferret is working on a skill called Middle, and they are at stage 5. When I go ahead and view history, I can see all of the different training sessions that I've inputted for this particular pet and this particular skill. For each session, I can go ahead and expand to see the different details of that session, and this will help better prepare users for the next training sessions that they do with their pets. So if I want to go ahead and add a session for Slinky for this trick called Middle, and I see that they're at stage 5, stage 5 is actually the last one. So I'm going to go ahead and add a session where I've marked that they've mastered it. So let's say they did it today. We're working on stage 5. I'll just add practice right here. And then I won't have any notes for right now, but I'll say that they are ready for the next stage. When I go ahead and save it and go back to view history, you'll see that since stage 5 was the last stage, they're now listed as mastered, and I can see the information that I just submitted populate right here. So when I view the details, it's NA for notes since I didn't put anything, but you'll see that the other things that I put in there are populating here. My goal for this app is that users will be able to stay organized and feel empowered to train their pets and have fun while doing so. Thanks so much for listening.
Incredible. I love the range of the different solutions to problems y'all are providing. Thane, let's see what you built.
This is Kennel Kit. It's an app that's meant to help employees organize and store information on their clients and their clients' pets. Here we have our home screen. If I go over to my checked in tab, I can view all of the pets that are currently checked into my kennel. If I click on a pet, I can view their profile. And it'll tell me that they're checked in and what they're checked in for. If I go over to my All Pets tab, I can view every pet that's in the system, whether or not they're checked in. If I go over to All Owners, I can see all the owners in the system. And if I click on one, I can see all of the pets that are registered under their name. I can create a pet here and here. And if I need to edit any information, I can go back into here. And I can do the same for a pet. If I need to check a pet in or out, this toggle right here can change that. Now if I go back to my checked in screen, they're checked out. I'm really excited to add more features, such as the ability to add a feeding schedule and to make a reservation, and I hope to one day develop this into a full app.
Wonderful. I want to acknowledge that there was a discrepancy referring to Thane in the previous slide as she, her. Their pronouns are they, them.
This is
All right, Vanessa, what did you build?
Hi, I'm Vanessa Davis, and this is Budget Blog. This is a blog for the organized, sentimental traveler who wants to track their spending, stay within their budget, and have access to some key features like finding out the weather or converting currency. We're going to start with the logged out status and take a look at what you can see and do. Here you have your registration, your login page. If you don't want to register just yet, you can still take advantage of our two widgets, the weather and currency converter widget. I'd like to look at the login. As you can see, we have the same dashboard with the weather and currency converter widgets. We also have a list of all of your trips. These can be past, present, and future trips. Right now, we're on a trip to Busan, South Korea, and so it is going to route to your budget and display the budget you've set for South Korea, including the starting and remaining budget. Following that, you're able to track your spending, and this is the star of the show, where you can put in as much detail or as little detail as you would like and create mini blogs, mini experiences for each of your expenditures. In this one, we went to a hole-in-the-wall Korean place, which we absolutely loved, and we can always look back and read about our experience. We also have a timestamp and other pertinent information. For the forms, you're able to add a new trip here, as well as add new spending expenditures here. Finally, we have your profile. Let's use our widget. What's the weather like in Busan? 48 degrees Fahrenheit. And how much is 100 US dollars in South Korean won? I see. Well, this is pertinent information for my trip. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to your download of Budget Blog.
Wonderful. Very creative. Vivian, let's see what you built.
Hello, my name is Vivian. My pronouns are she, her. I'm the creator of Column 5, a user-owned cooperative social media site centered around organizing and promoting events. Right off the bat, this is our landing screen. Now, the thing I'm most proud of with my work is my design and my CSS skills. When you open the page, you come to our main screen, which is going to have your events feed in the center. From here, you can add new events. You can filter through the events. There's an event form for adding events or filtering events. You also have event forms to edit the details of an event if it's an event that you've created, or you can delete an event if you'd like to, or you can also like events. Any events that you've liked or created or your friends have liked or created will show up in your page. And you'll also have the ability in the future to have real-time chat features. And I'm looking forward to what this can do for the future of organizing and promoting social justice movements. Thank you.
Wonderful. And last but not least, Xiaowei, what did you build?
Hi everyone, my name is Xiahui Zhang. I go by she, her. I created a booking app called Dreamstay where you can book your stays and also you can list your stays. Let's take a look at it. Right now, in the homepage where you can browse all the stays. So if you are interested about this place, you can click on it to see the more photos. This is the photo tour and you can close it. Also here, I'm using the Google Map API to render the map right here. And I got those informations listed out. Here I'm using this booking widget to make the booking happens. The maximum guest is 6 and we cannot make the booking input more than 6 people. This is a form of validation. And by clicking the user icon, we're going to log in. You can also register. In this example, I'm going to log in using my example Gmail, and I'm using GWT for security. Once we log in, we can click on the user icon and we can see the profile and the bookings. And we can click on it to see the details, like how much price for how many nights. Also the photo tours right here. And also we can to see the listings. Like those places are listed by the user. And we can click on it to update it. See if we want this to be the main photo. We can update it. And now it's the main photo. And we also can add a new place from scratch. We can use a URL or upload from device to upload the photos to the AWS S3. by the end, I want to implement the search feature if I got more time. And also, this app is building by using MongoDB, Express, React, Node.js. The style are using Tailwind CSS. Thank you for watching.
Wow, let's give it up for our participants. Oh my goodness. They worked so hard on those and oh my gosh, squeezing that presentation into 2 minutes to give you a rundown of what they have been working on so diligently. I am just so impressed at being able to highlight all those features. Let's give it up for our 2024 cohort. Yes, I welcome everyone to unmute. Let's hear. Wow. Wow. Those presentations.
That was really amazing.
Chelsea, please.
Woo!
Yeah, that was great from the participants. I can't believe what you have been able to achieve in this short time frame. And yeah, the projects are really well documented or detailed. It shows that this Techtonica program is here to stay. Congratulations, y'all.
Thank you, everyone. We will open the mic just a little bit later in case you have some burning pieces of congrats that you would like to share. But for now, let's hear from Maggie.
Hello, everyone. My name is Margaret Farrow. My pronouns are they, them, and I am the current sponsorships lead at Techtonica. Next slide, please. First off, we would like to announce that after the 2024 H2 program, we have several graduates who have been placed with roles at Sony Interactive Entertainment. You may have seen some comments earlier on about the PlayStation team, kind of hinting that this part of the presentation was coming. Next, please. And so we would like to congratulate on earning those placements, Abby, Michelle MJ, Nia, Tati, and Xiaohui. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you for all of the hard work that you put into this. Thank you also to our sponsor at Sony Interactive Entertainment, and congratulations on these excellent new members of your team. I saw some of you getting excited in the chat about the work that they've already done, and I'm very excited to hear more about the fabulous work that they are doing in their next 6 months as the newest members of your team. So everyone take a moment and let's do party effects in the chat to celebrate both Sony and these participants getting matched together for this next phase of their career journeys. Next slide, please. Additionally, we are going to have some participants who have been placed with Techtonica because we have some internal software projects that we need to work on. And so we have placed a number of participants with ourselves where we need the extra development support. And we are so excited to see these skills that we have watched already grow, continue to grow as members of our team. Next, please. Congratulations on these placements to Juliana, Mai, Steph, Thane, and Vanessa. We are very excited to have you as members of our team. And I guess congratulations to us on getting to work with you some more. Next slide, please. If you are not one of these people, or if you are one of these people and you're just so inspired, you want to find even more ways to get involved with Techtonica, we have a number of different ways that we welcome you to do that. First off, we've already mentioned donations. The donation link was in the chat earlier, and I will repost it as soon as I am done talking here. But additionally, the URL is on screen if you want to type it out yourself. I will make you a clickable version, promise. In particular, we've had to change to a new donation platform somewhat suddenly this year, and we lost some of the recurring donations. So if you think you are a recurring donor to Techtonica, please check and confirm that that is still true. And if you would like to think that you are a recurring donor to Techtonica, we are always welcoming new members of that group. We are additionally still seeking some more mentors for our incoming cohort. Our application period has now closed, and so we know that we have some excellent candidates who are going to be our extraordinary next batch of participants, but they can't go through this program without your help and support. Mentorship is a significant time commitment, and we really want to thank the people who have mentored before. If you're a little bit on the fence about coming back and joining us again, though, we'd really encourage you to do that. And if you haven't done it yet, now is a great time to start. Additionally, we mentioned earlier that our program is fully supported through sponsorships. We have both the hiring placement partnerships as well as partnerships with the Ally Consulting. I will reshare that link in the chat as well so that you've got a clickable version momentarily. But we really encourage, even if you're not sure how you might want to partner with us, if you think that your organization might want to support, I am always happy to chat with anyone, and I'm sure we can find something that helps further both Techtonica's goals and your business needs. Finally, I want to highlight that we always welcome curriculum contributions. Our curriculum is fully open sourced and anyone can contribute at any time. If you want to contribute and you're not sure how, we do have some issues on that repo, but additionally, you can feel free to jump in and submit a PR anywhere in our curriculum. And that GitHub link is on this slide. I will also reshare that GitHub link into the chat. Next. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie. All righty. Now is the moment we all been waiting for. I hope you have dressed your faces with smiles. You're ready to take a group screenshot, cheer on these participants, these graduates, and all of their hard work. Now's the time. I would invite you to come off of a stopped camera. Let's share our wonderful faces so that we can take some screenshots, cheering them on together. Come on, come on. Let's see those wonderful cheering faces. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All righty. Michelle, can you do the honors of grabbing those screenshots for me? Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see all those wonderful faces. I see you going crazy with some spirit fingers, some clapping, some wonderful smiles. I love it. I love it. I love it. Can y'all feel the
You're
love?
a great cheerleader, Daima. Count us down and I'll do it.
All righty. Let's count from 5. Ready? We're gonna take a photo in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And now is the time. I want to encourage everyone to come off mic. The mic is yours. I want you to feel, if you have the desire to come off of mute, speak up, congratulate everyone, share some memories. If you remember the hard moments, the great moments, the proud moments that these participants shared that you experienced, let's hear about them. Okay, now is the time. Let's open the floor up to anyone to share your favorite memories and congratulate our graduates.
Okay, I'll go first. Hi, I'm Ruthie Irvin. My pronouns are they, them. I graduated from Techtonica in the fall cohort of 2022 and worked at Techtonica the following cohort. And now I work at honeycomb.io. I had the extreme privilege to be able to be a mentor for the first time for Mai. They are a wonderful person with much adventure, and I felt I was along for a big adventure over the course of this cohort as well to be mentoring them. I will say we both lucked out that they are more intuitive with technological skills than I am. Uh, so a lot of the work that we did was focused on being a whole human being throughout the duration of the program, and tech was sprinkled into that work as it tends to be in the profession as well. So I couldn't be prouder of all the work they did, all the incredible features they packed into their final project, all the ways that they maintained their personal life and adventure while doing this program so that they looked at their whole life holistically. I couldn't be more delighted with all of the advice that they followed in order to be able to succeed so beautifully here. And basically, congrats to all of the participants. It is a huge accomplishment to finish the Techtonica program, as I well know. And it's been a pleasure to work with so many of you personally throughout the course of your cohort. So congrats.
Thank you, Ruthie, for sharing.
I'll follow. My name is Wiley Coleman. Pronouns are she, they. Don't think probably any of you know me. I'm Fane's partner. Been sitting here in the background the last couple of months watching everyone go through this, hearing secondhand stories of all the work that people are, all the work that people are putting into all of these projects. And it's been really cool to just watch this from the sidelines, watch everyone kind of grow and develop in this. And it's been really impactful to watch how much all of you are doing here. So I just wanted to say congratulations.
That was wonderful, Wiley. Thank you for sharing. I see in the chat, so proud of everyone and your dedication during this journey. I loved hearing MJ tell me about their day, and I'm amazed by how much they accomplished in such a short amount of time. Thank you, Paisley, for sharing.
I know we have one volunteer here who may or may not have mock interviewed everyone in the cohort. I saw you tilt your head a little. I think you almost made it. You want to say anything?
Hi. I think you mean me, right? Hi. Wasn't prepared for this. Um, I don't know that I got through, I don't know that I got to meet everyone, but I did get to meet quite a few folks, certainly a majority of folks. And I appreciate the opportunity to get to know you all. I wish you the absolute best of luck in your futures and your careers and in your personal lives too, because we're humans too. So yeah, I didn't have anything prepared. Sorry.
Thank you. That was great. I
Yeah, cheers.
appreciate it. If any
Thank
other friends or family want to say anything, this is your chance to cheer on people. Go for it.
All right, how you doing? I'm Greg, and I go by the pronoun of he or him, and I'm Nia's father. And I just really first want to say thank you for the opportunity, life-changing opportunity. Not only you extended to Nia, but all to the cohorts. I think this program is just really impactful in regards to the demographics and the population that you're seeking out. And again, this is going to be a time that we kind of go back and look at, that it was one of those crossroads moments. I remember when she got the word that she was accepted as a family, you would have thought we hit the lottery, and we was just jumping up and down, and we were just so happy that she was going to have this, life changing, experience and opportunity. And we really just see it as it develops, and see her personal growth and her dedication, to this program and the other cohorts. Dedication. This was a lot of work, 6 months of intense boot camp that you guys went through. And you guys are all winners in regards to the skills that you've learned from here that you're going to be able to take and market yourselves big time in the tech world. So, again, just very fortunate that this program's available, and we was able to take advantage of it and learn from it. And I was talking to Nia, and hopefully down the road, one day she'll be a mentor. We talked about that and being able to give back, full circle. So thank you very much. As a father, I'm very indebted to you guys in regards to the skills that you gave my daughter. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Greg. I see in the chat from Ethan, so proud of you, Abby. There have been many sleepless nights during the program, but I'm so proud of your dedication and growth. I also see coming through. I'm so proud of my mentee Steph and everyone else in the cohort. We need every one of you in the tech industry. Thank you, Derek, for sharing that. I see from Rylope, I hope I'm saying that correctly. I think it's so amazing all the work that everyone has poured into their projects, and I'm honestly baffled at how I witnessed my friend Vivian find time to create a project while also finding so much energy to plan and host incredible concerts that would fit perfectly on the site she created. I'm excited to see the platform grow and connect people. That's wholesome. This is all wholesome. Gabby says, so proud of you. Your projects can literally be companies. I've seen teams dedicated to working on a feature. Meanwhile, y'all have created whole apps. Y'all are going to go far and do amazing. I also see Monica, so proud of you all. A wonderful engineers, amazing to watch the journey. And a supporter of Nia, right? So proud of you, Nia. You are amazing. Love Miss Val and Des. Does anyone else want to vocalize their support?
Yes, I would also love to add that I've known Vivian for a couple of years and I know how much of a dream this is for her and have watched her just work day in and day out on this program. And it seems like so much work that I literally don't understand at all. And I think it's so amazing. And I have no doubt that she and all of you are going to contribute such important, necessary things to our society and our world. And I just love the work you all are doing. I love the work that Vivian's doing. And just kudos to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Lauren.
Hi, I like to go to. Hi everyone, my name is Xiaohui Zhang. I go by she, her. I want to say at the beginning of this year, I asked myself, will I make it successful to like a transition, like a transfer from the law to tech? And now looking back, I feel so proud of myself. And also thanks for Tectonic and all the staff and cohorts for the support and help here that made me got this life change opportunity. Looking back to the 5 months we've been together, I know I got the chance to meet so many amazing people here, and my cohorts their products always inspired me, push me you need to encourage yourself to make better things happen. And I feel really appreciated about this. And yeah, congratulations to the graduation all. Yeah.
Thank you, Shelley.
I'll go. Hi, everyone. I'm Margaret. My pronouns are she, her. And I was a mentor this cycle. I had the privilege of being a mentor to Nia. And one thing about Nia that to me was really impressive and really inspiring, honestly, was how she was able to build this app that had real meaning to it. It was something that she built for her dad's therapy practice. And throughout the course of the program, like I found her not only developing her tech skills and becoming a better engineer, but also like really being able to ask these challenging questions of like, what am I building and why and what value is it delivering? And really kind of having her dad's practice and his clients at the forefront of her mind. Like that was just really, really impressive to me. And it inspired me to think more kind of about the impact of my work as an engineer and the difference that I'm making in other people's lives. So thank you, Nia, for inspiring me and for the tremendous work that you did.
Thank you, Margaret.
I wanted to thank someone specifically in the program. Try not to get emotional. But I think everybody here did really good, and we all came together to help each other when we needed to. But I think uh, MJ in particular was kind of a rock for a lot of us. I know. And like, um, I just wanted to say how much I appreciate and how grateful I am to like be in a cohort with her. And yeah, that's it. I'm really grateful to be in a cohort with them, and Sony is really lucky to get MJ as an employee. And yeah, and I'm also really grateful that I got to be here at Techtonica. Just like the opportunity that we had, I think is very life changing. And I don't think that I would be here without Daima. If Daima didn't, recognize and see something in me that would have, I would be in a very different situation, very, um, yeah. So she changed my life. I'm glad that I got to be in this cohort. Everybody was amazing, and yeah, I wanted to say thank you. That's it.
Oh, well, thank you, Vivian, for sharing. I think I saw a hand go up, but then it went down.
Yeah, that was me. I accidentally clicked raise hand. But yeah, I am happy to again rave about how amazing you all are. Good job. That was so amazing. This is such a highlight of my day and week and month and everything else. I am so proud of you all. Way to work hard, way to not give up, way to figure out things when you are running into issue after issue after issue. I just am totally blown away. Good job.
Alrighty, I have things to say. My name is Daima. My pronouns are she, her. Listen, 18 weeks, and each and every one of these participants came ready to rock. They changed their lives. The application process in and of itself is many, many weeks long. Okay. I think it's almost 2 months long in duration. And they jumped through so many steps and levels and hoops. And the entire time they were asking super hard-hitting questions like no other cohort I've experienced in that process. And it was very clear earlier on that these people were supposed to be here. These people were supposed to be here. They were ready to go from people who may not have known anything about the inner workings of software and how to build full stack applications. And now each and every one of them has the capacity to be able to go on Google and just know what's going on behind that page, how to recreate it. Maybe they can go off and build their own little consulting, freelancing job, whatever it is, whatever the opportunity is. They've worked hard, diligently, building projects to show to the world these awesome new skills that they have, to say that they are rock stars. They know how to build these things, and they also care about things, really important things that the tech industry needs more of. So I am immensely proud, immensely, and the rest of us on the call are seriously proud to introduce the new graduating class of Techtonica. Y'all did fantastic. We are so proud of y'all. So proud. Congratulations. Go ahead, MJ.
If it's okay with the staff, the cohort had a special presentation that we would like to share. I know you always say that it's our cohort, so we can make it our own. So we wanted to surprise you with this presentation, if that's okay.
Ooh, go for it.
Do you have the screen share permission you need? Oh, MJ, you're muted. I see your mouth moving. I think you want us to hear that, right?
Yeah, let me just get it situated. One sec.
If you need a second, I also have something to share. Do you want me to do that first?
Oh, sure. I got it up, but if you want to go first, that's fine.
Maybe it'll lead into yours. And that is that I also wanted to take a second to recognize Daima for just bringing the energy and always being thrilled about helping people. And I felt like every time I was like, hey, Daima, how is this thing going? Did you think of this? She was like, oh, I already did that. And like I mentioned that during our team meeting the other day, and then 2 minutes later it happened again. And I just am so appreciative, and I know that no one sees all of the behind the scenes work that Daima does, but it's a lot, and she cares so much and works so hard. And even when it's like a really busy week, she'll figure out a way to help someone if they need it. And I think she's really good at keeping things lighthearted and energetic. And today, when I was adding some screenshots of projects to the slides, I ran into this funny moment during project share. And so I wanted to share it because it's really awesome. And let me grab it. Is this one? I think. Okay. Yep. I hope you can hear this.
That was really enjoyable.
Is it going? Why isn't it doing anything?
That was really
Okay.
enjoyable. Who wants to go next? Any volunteers? Or I shall start calling out names. All right, I'm gonna pick on the people without their videos on first. Let's go with Juliana and then Anta and then Steph. Steph, I caught you right when you turned on your video. All right, Juliana, Anta, and Steph, let's go.
Who's you?
There you go. Thanks, Daima, for all you do for the cohort. You're amazing.
That was fun. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, everybody.
MJ, is it working now?
All right. Can everyone see my screen? Here we go. So the cohort wanted to present the Techie Support Awards to acknowledge all the support that we have received over these last few months, starting with
So, to our CEO and founder, Michelle, you are being awarded the Generous Ringmaster for outstanding commitment and generosity in leading the team. Our cohort message to you is that your dedication and kindness makes you the ultimate leader, keeping all of us together with grace and generosity. And we are honestly so grateful for your steady hand and open heart.
Next up, we have Margaret Farrow for the Clarity Champion Award for bringing clarity and insight when we need it most. Maggie, you have a unique gift for making the complex understandable. Your explanations and guidance illuminate our path forward. Thanks for always shining a light.
The Precision Powerhouse goes to Joy. She's awarded for exceptional attention to detail and task mastery. Joy, no detail escapes your eagle eye, and every task is done to perfection. Your dedication to excellence keeps everything running smoothly. Thank you for setting such high standards for us.
Abby, we had to give you the most hype award. Awarded for rating positive energy and balanced creativity, your vibrant spirit and innovative ideas have kept us inspired and energized. Thanks for bringing the hypey to everything you do.
For Bree, we wanted to award you the Compassionate Problem Solver, awarded for unwavering compassion and outstanding problem-solving skills. Bree, your compassionate approach and knack for finding solutions have been a true gift to our team. Thank you for always being there to support and solve with heart.
Next, we have Shalini, the empowering encourager. This is one of our office hours mentors. Shalini, your gentle encouragement and positive reinforcement have empowered us to take on challenges with confidence. Thank you for always making us feel capable and uplifted.
Next, we got Wei. We awarded with the methodical master and awarded for a step-by-step approach that brings clarity to every concept. Wei, your thoughtful, methodical approach helps us make sense of even the trickiest topics. Thanks for always guiding us with precision. Yeah. Next.
Congratulations, Monica. You are the guiding light, awarded for creating a welcoming and approachable space for learning. Monica, your approachable nature and open-hearted support make office hours a safe space to grow and explore. Thank you for guiding us with patience and warmth.
And for Chris, we have the Tenacity Torchbearer Award, awarded for showing tenacity and pushing us to reach our best. Our message to you is your persistence and dedication inspire us to keep going. Thank you for motivating us to push past obstacles with grit.
Thank you to all of our mentors, and they are being rewarded for guiding light and role. To all of our mentors, thank you for your guidance and encouragement and endless patience. Each of you has played a crucial role in our journey, and we forever be grateful for your support.
And the award for Best STEM Ever goes to Daima. This award is for outstanding leadership, understanding, and unwavering commitment to our success. Our cohort recognizes Daima as the heart and soul of our journey. Her patient support and gentle guidance have been the foundation of our growth. With every challenge we face, she was there, empowering us to persevere and excel. We're endlessly grateful for her commitment and celebrate her as the best STEM ever. And we also have a gift for her. So me and Tati collected everyone's photos and written messages that we are sending to you. I created an application that is deployed, and you can click on here and you can see every single message that everyone has written.
And lastly, thank you to our dear family, friends, and all those who have supported us along the way. We are deeply grateful to have you by our side during this chapter of our lives. Your encouragement and love have been a constant source of strength, and we look forward to sharing the next steps of our journey with you. Thank you to everyone who came to our graduation as well.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh my goodness. I want to just take a quick moment, acknowledge that we are slightly at time, but this is a key indicator into the type of cohort and the type of people that we are graduating, y'all. Oh my goodness. That was so wonderful and thoughtful. Thank you. Thank you, cohort. And thank you equally to all of our volunteers, our sponsors, our donors, our advocates, our mentors, family, and friends, just like they said, without you as well, this couldn't have been possible. Y'all know those long nights, those long days, those moments when the cohort members came to you talking about all this technical stuff that you had no idea of, and you were just like, you can do it, cheering in the background, being their ear to listen on, their shoulder to cry on. So thank you, everyone, for propelling this opportunity forward, for allowing everyone in this cohort to change their lives, build these skills, and change tech. Thank you so much. And with that said, I invite everyone to continue the mission forward. You can join us across any of the social platforms using these handles. We would love to continue the mission along with each and every one of you on this call. Thank you so much for all that you've done. Thank you for listening. And with that said, I will pass final words on over to Michelle.
Oh, that's a surprise. Okay. Uh, well done. Yay. Sweet. This was amazing. Thanks, everyone. Congratulations. Please don't be strangers. We're on Slack. You can message us whenever. We're happy to be a listening ear or to give a pep talk or to offer advice. You are forever now a member of the Techtonica community, and we try to make sure it's full of lots of love. So thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, everybody.